All right, we're gonna start making our luau lemon cookies. First, we're going to make the cookie dough. First, we're gonna put 2 sticks of butter into a bowl, and using an electric mixer, you're going to beat this up till nice and fluffy, about 2 minutes. And then you're just gonna slowly, either you add the sugar or have someone else add the sugar. And then once again, you're just going to beat it. Okay, when it's nice and fluffy, set this aside. And we're gonna zest our lemon. So using a fresh lemon, make sure you wash it because you are going to be using the rind. You're going to take a grater or a zester and the small part, and you're just going to very carefully go across the top. Now see, do you see that white part? You don't want that in because it actually creates a bitter taste. It's best to just go around. Keep your fingers away from the grater. We don't want any grated fingers. And just go around the best you can. You're putting lemon juice in it as well, so it doesn't have to be the entire lemon that you're getting the zest of the peel. Okay, sometimes what happens is it ends up on the back, so go ahead and scrape that all off. Okay, then now that you have your lemon peeled, carefully cut the lemon in half, just like that. And either with a lemon strainer or a strainer like this, go ahead and squeeze the juice from the lemon. And I actually like to squeeze the lemon juice into the peel that I just peeled, so it kind of spreads it out a little bit. This is going to give it the nice lemon flavor to your cookie dough. And set that aside. Then you can bring your bowl back in, and now you can pour that in there like that. Okay? Just kind of scrape it all off. All right, now we're gonna add the egg and the vanilla extract. All right, we're gonna crack an egg in here. Go ahead and poke that in. If you get any eggshells, and you can always use the eggshell to pick up an eggshell. It actually has a magnetic attraction to it. It's the easiest way to get an eggshell out. Now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Oh, I don't know about you, but I love the smell of vanilla extract. Just adds so much flavor. And what I usually do is I actually stir it a little bit before I put the beater back on, so it doesn't spray up in your face. Okay. It's always good to clean the sides of a bowl so you can get all the ingredients mixed together. All right, we're ready to put this back on. Okay, we are going to add a little bit of flour at a time. I've measured 3 cups of flour in this bowl, and I'm just going to start beating it. Fly up at you. Some mixers have guards that you can put over, but if you have a hand mixer like this, you're just going to have to add 1 little bit of cup at a time. I usually do a half a cup. So go ahead and turn it off, add a little bit of more, and then turn it back on. So is all put together. It's still a little sticky, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about half an hour. You don't have to put it in a Ziploc bag or anything. Just stick the bowl into the refrigerator for half an hour. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna cool up that butter a little bit. It's gonna make it a little bit easier to roll out to make our flour cookies. Okay, now that our dough is cooled a little bit, we're just going to put it on a floured board or a counter, and then a rolling pin. So you just wanna put some flour on your dough and go ahead and roll. I usually start in the middle and roll out. Start in the middle, roll out. You want it to be about 1/4 of an inch tall. If you need a ruler, go ahead and get one. But you can just kind of eye it. You want to have a sturdy cookie. You don't want it too thin. Just keep rolling out. Makes a nice dough. I can actually smell the lemon. It smells so good. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. It's almost going over the board. So now what you want to do is go get your baking pan with parchment paper on it. All right, I have my pan here with my parchment paper, and the best way to cut cookies is to go ahead and press down. If it lifts up, then go ahead and place it on your pan. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and see how I'm going close again? That way I'm not going to waste all of this cookie dough. And you want to place them about 1/2 inch away from each other. And once they're all done, you can go ahead and use the dough again, roll it up again, and then roll it out again, and then see if you can get some more cookies to put on another baking sheet. When I have all my cookies on my baking sheet, I'm going to put them in the oven at 10 minutes. Then I'm going to check them to see if they're browned around the tops. If not, I'm going to leave them in for another 2 to 3 minutes. Here they go in the oven.